and we are going to close it out with some Grixis Shadow. This particular list, who was submitted by Look No Numbers, was actually from Twitter user DakFaden07, who, by the way, if you are not following DakFaden, they put out some incredible deck lists for Modern. They play a lot of Shadow, a lot of Zoo, so if you're into either of those, definitely go give DakFaden a follow. But this deck it's not your grandmother's Shadow deck. So we're playing with 4 Dreadhorde Arcanist and main deck Murktide Regent. Typically you see Gigantha and no main deck Regent, but we're trying that out. And then, a lot of the same stuff you would normally associate Shadow with, like the cantrips, Death Shadows, Fatal Pushes, Thoughtseizes, Lightning Bolts, 4 Expressive, obviously, 4 Bowmaster. Just kind of like a different threat base. No Ragavans, no Darcys to make yourself less weak to Bowmaster, which I actually think is quite good. And then the sideboard, there's a spicy Flame of Anor in here because we have 4 wizards in the form of Arcanist. And then just some other typical Death Shadow sideboard cards. I guess I would touch on the Filigree Sylex. Usually you see like a 2 Engineered Explosives, but we're choosing to go with a split. The reason for the split is Sylex is a little bit better against creativity, since if you play it on 2 mana, you don't have to hold up mana the whole game, where you would normally have to do that with explosives. So a little bit more mana efficiency against creativity specifically. Alright, round number 1. We are on the draw, and hand looks pretty good. Bolt into Bowmaster or Dreadhorde, Expressive. Pretty easy keep here. 1 mana Scry 4 would be a good card. Maybe 1 mana Surveil 4, but I don't think 1 mana Scry 4 would be very good. It's just Index. Right, I guess Index you have to keep the cards on top. But no, I don't think 1 mana Scry 4 would be very good. Is this perhaps a Twiddlestorm gamer? I don't know how good our Twiddlestorm matchup is. I guess we have Bowmaster for Ring. Okay. Sleight of hand art. Do you hate the art, or do you hate it because it's white border? It kind of looks like Tina Turner from an album cover, doesn't it? It's kind of the vibes that I'm getting. I think I'm going to play Bowmaster here over Arcanist. It's like straight out of a scene from Dirty Dancing. It's kind of the vibe. That's what I'm feeling like. Yeah, Duran Duran. Literally. It's just an album cover from 1984. Gen Xers. What if I am also a Gen Xer? Wish Arcanist had haste. I think it'd be a little bit too good if it had haste. It's an interesting Golem gamer. Feel like I am in danger. Alright, let's Bowmaster now. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew pew. It might just be dead. You can go like Twiddle, Ring, Protection, Draw, maybe untap Ring. If we're dead, we're dead. There's not much I can do about it. So while we're here, Chad, how's your Thursday? Talk to me. What'd you have for breakfast today? Read any good books? Watch any good movies lately? That sounds good. This is Modern, yeah. Imagine how broken the Lotus Field deck could be in Pioneer if you had fucking Twiddle. Today was awful. I'm sorry to hear that, Skittles. I don't think they have enough to kill me as is. They can pay... Yeah, I think with just the cards in their graveyard, they're 1 short. Because they need to be able to go Twiddle, untap, Wish, Tome Scour. Yeah, they need 1 card in hand to be able to kill me. Which they might have. Or a second Wish. Yeah, it does it too. Well. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, I don't need to see anymore. You win. Main deck fail. Alright, how is our Twiddlestorm matchup? Flusterstorm Spell Pierce, Alpine Moon, Nihil Spellbomb for Breach, maybe probably Hearse. Cast into Fire is good against Ring. Chalice probably good. Can I can't afford the Chalice on 1, can I? I don't think I can. Cut Push, cut Bolt. Maybe Shaven Arcanist. Could also shave a Murktide and keep a Bolt. No, I think I like this. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, play first. Let's try not to get twiddled this game. I don't have a threat, but I do have turn 1 Alpine Moon. Maybe that's good enough. Can go Alpine Moon on 1, nothing on 2, EI on 3. Oh, that's the other thing. There's no Mishra's Baubles in this list because we're cutting Dreadhorde Arcanist. Oh. That's not how that card works. The classic Pithing Needle named Pithing Needle. It's actually kind of funny. You can't name Alpine Moon with Alpine Moon because it's not a non-basic land. So you can't even mess that up. You also can't name Pithing Needle with it. You can name Pithing Needle with Pithing Needle. Because Pithing Needle just says name any card. Anything other than a basic land, I think, is the text. Or you can name basic lands with Needle, I think, right? I still think it's better to EI. Well, that's really awkward. I guess we go hand, bottom, exile, and then if they try to play a spell end of turn, we can spell pierce, which they don't. I guess Alpine Moon makes their Lotus Field better, because they don't have to sack lands to it. Can't name Clue Token with Needle. Yeah, you have to name an actual card, not a token. Alright, let's go here. Get Watery Grave. Preordain. Do I want a second Alpine Moon? I think I do. It's close. Good chance they're gonna like Besiege my Alpine Moon at a turn. I'll keep the backup moon. Then we can pass here, hold up Spell Pierce. I can't believe I don't like ABR. I love ABR. What do you mean? What gave you the impression that I don't love ABR? They're the last concert that I went to, and they're amazing. Twitter was misleading. Pretty sure it was straightforward. Yeah, it's like first show you went to, last show you went to, best show, worst show. So this was just the last show that I went to. That's all it is. I will say that this is not necessarily a fault of ABR, but the venue that I went to, the sound was a little muffled, and that's not their fault at all. It's just I think the venue's sound was a little shitty that day. Oh no. It's just last concerts. Yeah, it's concerts. I've seen ABR like 4 times now. I think I've seen them 4 times. They're really good. They put on such a sick show. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's lead second Alpine Moon. So this way we can dodge Boseiju, and then we go Murktide, Shadow, hold up Pierce. I will say there's definitely some tension with... The tension between Murktide and Arcanist is kind of awkward. We have a 2-turn clock. That's one thing that's become apparent so far. These cards do not play well with each other. I mean, I guess, like, if you already have the Arcanist in play, you can, like, leave a spell in the graveyard, attack with Arcanist, pump the Murktide. I get that, but if you don't have the Arcanist in play, then it's kind of weird. And before Echoing Truth? Maybe. I mean, I guess I could have not played the Shadow and held up 2 mana for Pierce. I don't think that was right, because I need to put them on a 2-turn clock. Opinions on Sultai Shadow. We're just cycling Veil. I think that Grixis is probably a little bit better. Lightning Bolt is too good. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I mean, they get a turn. Okay, let's not make the same mistake we did last time. Let's just hold up all of our mana. I'm not going to play the Arcanist. There's, like, not really a lot of reason to. Yeah, we can't really afford to respect it. Because, like, what's respecting it? Not playing the second moon, then they just bounce it anyways. No Bowmaster. Drawing Bowmaster would have been nice. Pew, 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 pew. Sylvan Scrying. It's going to get them another Lotus Field. It's kind of gross that they don't have to sack lands. They got Boseiju, okay. It answers one of the Alpine Moons. But they aren't a 2-turn clock. Yeah, it depends on if they have another answer to... Yeah, the second Lotus Field doesn't do much for them, because they're all Twiddles, right? They can't, like... Twiddle can't untap 2 lands, so the second one's kind of whatever. Well, I mean, it seems like they're maybe going for it. Let's just pump the Shadow, I guess. This is 13 now. 15 if we crew the hearse. We actually just might be able to kill them. So we can pierce this. Yeah, I think they're dead, right? They're dead to the ring. Because I can play Murktide, exile, pierce, that pumps this. That's 8, 6, 14... Wait, hold on, turn up audios. No, I didn't mean to F6. Okay, it didn't matter because we drew the Thoughtseize anyways. Okay, whew. I F6 but didn't get punished. I should have hearsed in a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be Xaxes, right? 9, 8, 17, they dead at the ring. Cool. Alright, we did it. Bravery, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Getting us ever closer to our daily sub goal. I know the screen, so it says 12. It says 12 right there, but it's actually 14, so... Because I think there was 2 subs that happened before the stream started, so thank you for the sub. 11 more. We are almost at our daily goal, where we will play some Thomas the Tank Engine / Biggie Smalls. Snap would be a crazy card for Modern. It's like actual Snap. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Overseer? Sweet Taking Turn stack with Ring and Bowmaster. So there was a deck that I didn't get a chance to play, but that did 5-0. What did I call it? I can't remember what I called it. I don't know if this list had Ring here. So this list was from a 5-0 dump like a month, maybe a month and a half ago, and I think Dingo played it on his stream. I have not gotten a chance to play it personally, but it was like Bowmasters with a bunch of Taking Turn stuff. Look cool. Alright, game 3 on the draw. I have no 1-mana spell. This is kind of sus. Yeah, I don't really think we can keep a hand that has... It's just all 2-drops. This hand's just not... It just doesn't go anywhere. Okay, this is better. Not a ton better, but I think it is better. Consider cutting a land on the sideboard with the Shadow deck. 19 felt heavy. Really? I guess you have 4 Preordain and 4 Consider, so I get it. You do have to keep a lot of 1-land Preordain hands, though. Oh, lovely. Basic Swamp, huh? Worst lane in the deck. Is it gross that I want to bottom it? I don't think it's gross at all. I'm bottoming both. Basic Swamp is just unplayable. It's so bad. Oh, God. Yeah, Bowmaster and Days Undoing do not actually work. You'd have to pair it with, like, Echo of Eons or something like that. Playing Boseiju, that's kind of interesting. Bottom Arcanist, top Thoughtseize. And then we can try to Preordain into a red source next turn. Oh, they're going to Veil me, aren't they? Yeah, it's really annoying. Alright, it's fine. Yeah, it works with Teferi if you Days Undoing on their turn. But then you're playing Teferi, Bowmaster... I guess it's still only Esper. Yeah, you're only 3 colors. Surely that's fine, right? What'd they do? 2-mana floating, Lotus Field. Could be dead. Maybe I should have left up Pierce. Although they had a green up the whole time, so it wouldn't have mattered. They still could have veiled on their turn. You ever just die on turn 3? No, just me? Making white mana? Why are they making white? I take a nap. Oh, chat, wake up! Wake up, we're not dead! Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wokage, we're not dead. Didn't die. Let's go. Now what do we do? Could Preordain, I guess? Sure. I don't know how much Spell Pierce is really doing. Oh. Oh, well, that works. Wait, no, I can't draw both. Fuck. Fuck. I think we just draw the Scalding Tarn and hope that Pierce saves me. Yeah, not Ancestral. Alright, I have to hope that double Pierce is good enough. I guess if I double Pierce, then I have to fetch away the thing. Yeah, it doesn't really work. How do you not have Volkage enabled? I do. I mean, it's showing up in chat, like, it's there. I could see it. See it on your screen, but not mine. You have 7 TV, right? Alright, I guess we have to double Pierce this and just hope that we can draw an Alpine Moon. They could also go Twiddle, I pierce the Twiddle, then they have another Twiddle. You can pay for both. Yeah, I mean, I had to put the Alpine Moon on top, right? Yeah, I mean, they just have a Twiddle and they can pay for the pierce. I know I'm dead. But, like, what else am I gonna do? Oh. Cool. Quality program. Okay. Oh, God. Classic Moto. Chat spam okay. Nice program. Good program. Good program. Yeah, 07s for Moto. After all this, I'm going to cast Spell Pierce and they're going to have a Twiddle I'm going to lose anyways. Yeah, pretty nice match you got going on here. It'd be a shame if we just crash the client. Oh, okay. They did not have a Twiddle, so we're not dead. Chat, we're not dead. Or I guess they can still Twiddle here. Okay, good. Alpine Moon. I mean, I guess I have to put Threat into play. I know I could, like, hold up Drown and Pierce, but I don't think that's good enough. Yeah, sure, draw as many cards as you want. I did, but I had to fetch to play the second Pierce. Preordain is not Ancestral Recall. If only. Yeah, a little 1-1. How good would Death Shadow be in Modern if you had Necropotence? If only. Yeah, 12-turn clock, by the way. Well, they have Ring, so it's like a 3-turn clock. Alright, whatever. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me. If WotC adds Ancestral to Pioneer, what would that fix it? No, I don't think it would fix it. Alright. Yeah, I've seen enough. I'm sure you can figure it out from there. I'm off it. Good game. Good game. We got something cooking right here. Yeah, Kiora Moxamber. What's up, Danny? I mean, honestly, even if I had a red source and played J-Dub, I probably still would have lost that game. They had 10 cards in their hand. Even if I cast Alpine Moon that turn, they'd probably just have Besage you anyways. I don't think it would have mattered. Cool. Nice deck. So they're playing Tron. For those of you who can't see the game log, they mulled to 3 and then conceded, so. I'm going to assume Tron. I think I'm going to shave 2 Bolts, 1 Arcanist. The PayPal's coming in clutch. Should have cut more Bolts, I guess. God, they kept 7? That's broken. That's not fair at all. Yeah, whatever. I got Preordained. It's fine. Wow, they're playing Tron. I would have never guessed after you mulled to 3 and then conceded. Wow, I would have never guessed. Maybe I should have Preordained there. Well, got rewarded for not Preordaining. I have more than 1 song request per day. Well, if you redeem the points, you can. I don't see a problem with that. Or you can just keep chatting. Chatter's chatting. Chatter is going to chat until they stop chatting. I mean, you would tell me if you drew the Urza's Tower, right? You would be a homie and let me know. I mean, I guess I could have maybe beaten a Wormcoil Engine there. Probably not. Well, Tax Collector, the Fat Clouds. Are you collecting Fat Clouds for my tax write-up? Chat, the IRS is here. Scatter, scatter, scatter. Okay. Who remembers when this used to be the sub alert? Now we have Canister's soothing voice. Hold the 5. Keep going. Keep going. Not enough. Go, 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 go. 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Fuck. It didn't work. You played a spell? Get the fuck out of here. Not today, bucko. Absolutely not. You played a spell? Get out. Get this shit out of my game. Thoughtseize? Good enough for me. Good enough for me. How do I sign up? Exclamation point pure modern. That should be the MTG melee link bravery. And once you go to that link, if you enter the Discord, which you can go exclamation point Discord, you can also find a link to the Discord on the melee page. But once you are in the Discord, link your Twitch to your Discord, you should gain access to the sub-only channel of the Discord. That'll have the code. If for some reason you can't see the code, just message me on Discord, and I can send you the code. Yeah, the code is DoomLovesTron 1234569. Play Shadow, hold up, consider Pierce? I think I do. I mean, they have 3 cards in hand. Surely it's not Urza's Tower Wormcoil Engine, right? That's just not possible. Tron players are just built different, I'm telling you. Tron players are actually just built different. Actually, maybe erase this. I should have kept that Bowmaster. This game's unironically not over. Because if they attack us, we have a 9/9 Shadow that's 16. Yeah, we could also draw Flame of Anor, and we also have Cast into the Fire. Yeah, we do have 1 Cast into Fire. Not 100% Jover. Yeah, we need TBR. TBR sideboard for the Tron matchup, 5-head. In before, they just have a fucking ring anyways. I'm blocking. Can always trade next turn. I mean, again, my statement still stands. Tron players are just fucking built different. They really are. How do I get out of this? And I can't, right? It's just not possible. Okay, I have to hope they pop the O-Stone in combat. It's like my only chance. They still have to have no other payoff. Okay, they are in fact doing that. I'm Dob. Well, what if they fuck up? Alright, no more payoffs, please. Okay. It just doesn't matter how bad you play, huh? Maybe they had the card in hand and they were like, well, it doesn't matter if I pop this stone now. I forgot that Tron players don't understand how to play, they just draw perfectly. That is extremely true. Like, that is the truest statement I've ever heard. Tron players can barely count to 7, alright? You expect them to play good Magic? Like, that's not part of the Tron life. Alright, you did it. Again, maybe that's why they felt comfortable in popping the stone, because they just had to anyways. They're like, well, it doesn't matter. Like, I have this card that they can't beat, so... Whatever. Engineered Explosives. I guess I had 1 more turn, technically, but I couldn't beat the card in the 3/3. I guess I could Expressive into, like, double bolt. Kill the 3/3, kill the Karn. Maybe. Let's go for Steam Vents here, I think. Preordain. We have Murktide left. I'm gonna top this. We had 2 Murktides left. Well, Murktide doesn't beat the Karn, right? Because we go to 1, we draw Murktide, play it, then they just go get Cityscape, kill Murktide, kill us. Also, disrespect your surroundings right now. Giver of Runes. I don't know if it's correct to play Bowmaster, but if it's wrong, I don't want to be right. Or Arcanist. Tectonic. Oh no, chat. We're in the Tectonic Edge bracket. We have officially entered the Tectonic Edge bracket. That's a good draw. Blood Crypt. Bolts. Bolts. Had it, by the way. They're all dead. They're all dead. If I didn't draw the bolt, I was going to try and Preordain into it. Don't want a second Arcanist. I will take a Thoughtseize, though. 19. Hopefully we can find, like, a Shadow or a Murktide next turn. That'd be ideal. Bile Cauldron Skyclave. Well, you have one card in your hand that matters, so I will select that. When am I going to try Mono Blue Lantern? Sounds like a Dono deck to me. Do I even want to attack? We do know they have a Ganjo. How does this work? If they... I guess it wouldn't matter if I like crack my fetch, because I'm losing a land either way. Kind of just want to go land pass. Well, attacking into Thoughtseize, like, I know they have 2 bricks in hand, right? And they're just going to Ganjo my Arcanist. I think I'm just going to pass. I'll save the Arcanist. The Sultai Coppers deck I lost to. Maybe if Trellin does a Dono deck. Okay, there's the Vial. Yeah, it makes sense. They didn't want to play it last turn because they needed to hold up a Ganjo. Modern blue-white without rings. I am not the person to ask about blue-white. I don't know a ton about blue-white. I've really never played it. I have to Thoughtseize them eventually, because they are just going to get the 7 mana. I'm going to wait one more turn. I don't think they're a Ganjoing Bowmaster, but maybe they do. Go. Any spells, please. Any spells at all. Any spells. I'll take anything at this point. Blue-white was kind of the deck meant for rings, though, so you'd be at a disadvantage. Yeah, like... That's probably the one shell that Ring is the stone cold best in, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend trying it without rings. Hey, I drew a spell. Hey, I'm spelling over here. What is this? Will float a blue mana. They think that double tech edge is good? I got bad news for you, buddy. My hand is all lands. I do not give a shit about tech edge. Oh, they can actually cut me off red. Well, if they have another tech edge. I guess we'll go... Hand, bottom, exile. Delta, Murktide. 1, 2... Okay, this is weird. I think I don't mind exiling the lightning bolt, because we're going to Thoughtseize them anyways. Right? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense to me. And then I can leave the Thoughtseize in the graveyard, go to combat, Arcanist, flashback Thoughtseize. I think this makes sense. Maiden is very good. Alright, combat. Yeah, you can now Ganjo my Arcanist. Which, I don't even know if they want to, because I have no spells left. Yeah, whatever. That's totally fine. Still get Thoughtseized. Alright, take 2. Should maybe have pumped the Bowmaster in combat there. Not really worried about them drawing any X1s. I guess Flicker Wisp? Okay. Alright. Death and taxes. Mostly death. Not a lot of taxes. Yeah, Spell Pierce, leave. No, not Preordain. Get back. Get back here. Spell Pierce, get out of here. Looks like Discord isn't updating my roles. Yeah, just send me a DM on Discord Bravery and I'll send you the code. That's what I've been doing a lot. And I figured that was going to happen closer towards the end of, like, the deadline for deck submission. So, not a big deal. I kind of want to cut Drown. Just because they're not playing any fetch lands. Like, they're... Yeah. They also might board in Rest in Peace, so I'm about to shave an Arcanist. Shave a Consider, maybe. I'm just kind of shaving random cards. Super awkward that I drew both basics. because they probably have Path Ghost Quarter. But like Thoughtseize Preordain EI, I think is good enough, even with drawing both basics. It's weird though. Aether Vial. They do have the Ghost Quarter. I mean, there's just no way they fire it off on turn 1, right? Vial Stoneforge Path. Well, I'll take Stoneforge. Their hand kind of sucks. Even if they Ghost Quarter me, it's probably fine. And an Arbiter would like to know your location. Yeah, exactly. Arbiter mod check. Alright, they're not Ghost Quartering me. That's good. Ooh. Well, it's not great because we know they have Path. So why don't we just go Thoughtseize the Path. Oh. Well, I'm no longer Thoughtseizing Path. Maybe it was better to play basic there. Okay. See, this is weird. I kind of have to keep a red source on top, right? Just in case. Just in case they fire up the Ghost Quarter. Tomberg, go watch the last match. Oh my god. My Tron opponent mulled the 4. And they just had Natty Tron, Wormcoil Karn. It was pretty nuts. Well, they didn't Ghost Quarter me, so let's just play 2 threats here. Yeah, let's just play 2 threats. Can EI next turn. Twitter said this deck was broken. Twitter says a lot of things. Reddit also says a lot of things. Oh, no basics. Dilt. The Emergency Fury reprint. Nothing will ever top that. I wonder if I can... I think he deleted the tweet. He did, right? Yeah, he did. I think he deleted it. At least we 5-0'd the last league. With coffers. Offers. See, the one thing I will say, I will give credit to Reddit when credit is due. They did suggest the pre-banning of grief, and I think that was the smartest thing that Reddit has probably ever said. That one I get, you know? I can respect the grief pre-ban. They were probably right about that, to be honest. Come on, dude. Apparently, what's happening here is we need some Prime subs, because if we get... I've been told that if we get more Prime subs, then we will be we can re-up the Moto Premium. And we won't fucking Expressive Iteration to 3 lands. That's what I've been told. I can't confirm or deny. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Yeah, I know, right? Something like that. I can't afford Moto Premium. That's why this is happening. Arbiter me? Oh, they can kill the Blood Crypt in combat. God damn it. It's bad. What the hell's this? I am out of here. I'm out. Out. No mas. I'm not playing this game anymore. Good God. Extraction Specialist back my Sanctifier in Vec. You can drop the league. Now we'll play it out. We'll keep going. Will we keep going? Alright, fine. A playable fucking hand. Thank you. Thank you for providing me a playable hand. Ephemerate. Extraction Specialist again. I'm just gonna take their Giver. And then I can flashback the Thoughtseize. Surely they won't just draw, like, Path to Exile or something, right? Okay, I don't give a shit about that. Your turn. Tonic Edge. Very edgy. It's a pretty good draw step. Kind of need to find other Thoughtseize, because I really wanted to take the Specialist with this. But now I have to take probably the Cauldra. Oh, never mind. They got a card that doesn't have text. I'm okay with that. I have to take a 50-50 here. So, because if I consider I can find Thoughtseize or Bolt, I guess it's not technically a 50-50 because I have 4 Bolts and 3 Thoughtseizes, so in theory, I should leave up Steam Vents. I think it's correct. Right. You know for a fact there's a Thoughtseize on top of my deck? Alright, never mind, rewarded. We did the math. Okay, they put... oh, no, they didn't have Giver. I don't know why I thought they had Giver. So... Do I don't care about the Sash, do I? I mean, I can't not take Specialist, right? I only have one white mana. I have to take Specialist. Did I hear there was a new DGD song? No, I didn't. Is it good? I haven't heard it yet. Okay, they drew a Vial. It's kind of a brick. Right, yeah. I have to take the Specialist there. They are not playing a land? It's kind of weird. Not really sure why they would not play a land. Interesting. Okay, well, this is perfect. I'm going to go to combat, target, consider. And I think what's going to happen is they're going to Vial in the Lion Sash and target the consider, and then I can Bowmaster it. Pretty sure that's what's about to happen. Yep. J-Dub with a song request. What you got for me? What you got for me? Okay, interesting. Don't think I've heard this before. Give me a sec here. Alright, in the queue. J-Dub says, time to bring some class up in this piece. 3 Aether Vials. God, so lucky. So lucky. They have Ephemerate plus a land, I think. Funny enough, I can't play the Murktide this turn. Play Murktide next turn if we can use the Terminate. I'm just gonna pass. I guess I could terminate my own Arby token to play Murktide. That seems kind of loose. Haven't heard it yet. It's not on Spotify yet. It's up on their YouTube. Gotcha, okay. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, the weird thing is, so there's definitely tension with Dreadhorde and Murktide. The idea is you Murktide, leaving one spell in the graveyard, and then you pre-combat, and then you attack with Arcanist, flashback that spell, which pumps the Murktide. That's kind of the theory behind it. But it hasn't necessarily played out that way. Maybe Thought Scours. Yeah, I mean, theoretically Consider should be enough. Okay, I'll float a mana. Well, extra card in the graveyard means I can now play Murktide. Oh, they're gonna Ghost Quarter my island? Is that what's happening? No, they're cutting me off red. That's also unfortunate. I mean, I'm not gonna terminate my own thing. Playing this pre-combat's bad because they can just tech edge me. So I'd rather, like, attack into a creature, maybe get blown out, maybe not, and then I can post-combat Steam Vents, tap Swamp Steam Vents, Terminate, then Murktide. But as is, I'm just gonna play Murktide. Oh, actually, that was wrong. I should have played the Murktide pre-combat, leaving the Bolt in the graveyard, and then attacked and flashback the Bolt. That was dumb. I literally just talked about that, too. Literally just said that, and then just totally forgot. Okay. Combat. Deck. 3 mana. They had a Gonjo for Murktide. Okay. Well, I guess we can play a 3/3. Okay, well, I don't have any red sources left to fetch. Alright, make a 3/3. Go. Phantom Monster, baby. Phantom Monster, let's go. This song kind of slaps, J-Dub. I like it. Well, you had some Aether Vials. You no longer have Aether Vials. Those are gone. I'll take those, thank you very much. I'll float a mana. Combat. What a game. What a game, huh? This one's gonna go down in the history books. Did we finally get a match is the question. I think we got a match. Should have played the Steam Vents pre-combat. Oh no, we're not. Oh, we don't kill them. Did I end up running the blue-white Urza? Well, it wasn't blue-white, it was blue-black. But yes, we played that at the first Dono League, and we went 2-3. 2-3. I should have shocked pre-combat. Oh no, I'm getting max punished. I didn't think it mattered, but it actually does matter quite a bit. Bits. Thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate that. Feels admin. I guess we have to terminate now. Yeah, just... God. Actually throwing. I mean, they have no cards in hand, right? Like, surely it's fine. Surely it's fine. I mean, I was thinking that they could, like, tech edge me in combat, and that's why I didn't want to play the land pre-combat, but if they tech edge me, they don't have any mana left over, so... I mean, they're at 5 and I have a 1-1, so... Oil counter. Oily boy. Are they not going to tech edge me? I guess they can't afford to lose their land. I don't think I can afford to bottom a Terminate here. I think we should keep that. We only have 1 Murktide left. Stoneforge Mystic. Killing them with the Sylex? Well... I think they're gonna die to the Arby token before we kill them with Sylex. I think I'd rather pop the Sylex than use the Terminate. Does that make sense? I think. Oh, well, they're just dead. Chat, we did it. I tried to throw this game, but no Sylex kill. Can we get some Fs for no Sylex kill? 07s maybe? I'm gonna ship this, I think. So many 2-drops for a shadow deck. Yeah, it feels like oddly clunky, you know? Oddly clunky. This ain't your grandma's shadow deck, kid. Could look up Spell Pierce. Nah, it's like too obvious now that I've thought about it. Good thing I can hold up Spell Pierce. I should probably... if I knew there was a Bowmaster on top of my deck, I would just take Wall. I should take Hierarch, I think, but kind of get punished if I draw exactly Bowmaster. I drew a 1-drop anyways. Classic Thoughtseize bug. Okay, that's fine. It's not as annoying. Go. The Spell Pierce not doing a ton. Blocks. No blocks. No yep block. Just gonna play Wall. Yeah, so they have Evolution Chord Bowmaster X. Interesting. So I could EI Fetch Shock Shadow, or I could just hold up Pierce. Shitty thing is, if I EI Fetch Shock Shadow, they can just go Evolution, sack this, get Grist, and that's like kind of a disaster. What if I just Fetch Shock Shadow? Just don't play the EI. Let's do that. And then we can EI hold up Pierce next turn. The Shadow's not even that great against them. Stay up the Wall Roots and... or, excuse me, the Young Wolf to chump block a bunch. I think I'm not going to play my Bowmasters into theirs. It's kind of dumb. Let's go red, blue, expressive. Jeez. You didn't have black? I did. Yeah, Urborg. Urborg blindness. Not to be confused with Pithing Needle blindness. How do we play this? We need this Murktide, I think. How's the deck feeling? Not great. It's too clunky. Like, Bowmaster and Arcanist are both powerful, but Shadow, the reason that Shadow is so good is it's a pile of efficient answers and efficient threats. And when you load up on stuff like Arcanist, Bowmaster, and Murktide, you just make your deck so clunky. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Kaya. Hand Murktide, exile Preordain. I'm gonna do this, hold up Pierce. Just Grixis Triumph, baby. Well, I certainly don't want those. Also, didn't really want that. I wonder if they chord here. They can chord for 2. Might let them Chord for 2. The problem with letting them chord for 2 is they just untap, draw land, and they can pay for Pierce. Not in a good spot. I mean, even if I could play the Murktide now, I don't think I'd want to, knowing that they have chord and evolution. I think I just have to hope they don't draw land. Okay, that's a block that makes sense. Yeah. They are going to chord. Well, that's a fucking disaster. It's a lot worse than chord for me, huh? That's bad. Nice Murktide's idiot. Ah, this deck is just... See, the problem with this deck is that it's just too good. It's just so good. I have never found a better deck in my life. I mean, other whole hand. And we just can't beat their hand, right? Well, if they do something stupid and go Bowmaster Chord main phase, we can beat their hand, maybe. Right, okay. They're not doing something stupid. Well, I mean... Oh, I see what's happening. If I let it resolve, they get Bowmaster, then cast Bowmaster, so I actually have to pierce this. Yeah, I see what's happening. What about Eternal Mastered's cards in the Pure Modern event? Well, those wouldn't be legal in Modern anyways, right? So, the big thing that you want to remember... Oh, also, I forgot to mention, chap. I forgot to mention this. If you are curious about your deck's legality in Pure Modern, there is now a bot in the channel. Shout out to Always Drawing Cards. If you go into the Pure Modern channel in the Discord and you paste your deck list and tag the Pure Modern bot, it will tell you if it's legal or not, and if it's not legal, it'll tell you what you need to change. So if you have any questions about legality, definitely check that bot out. We're at 18. I have to find a removal spell, right? Oh, right. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Alright, I was dead anyways. I guess I needed to Bowmaster first and then Preordain. And then I could, like, draw a removal spell, kill Young Wolf. Still couldn't beat the Court anyways. It did not matter at all. Modern, but the good cards are banned. That's one way to look at it. You could also say maybe the cards that are too powerful are banned. That's the way that I look at it, personally. But, you know, potato, potato. Alright, let's get these Pierces out of here. I think we get the Drowns out, because they can endurance themselves to turn off Drown. I just fucking hate these Arcanists. Grief is bad, yeah. This is America. I mean, what could go wrong with this hand, right? Could possibly go wrong with this hand. Okay, that's like mostly non-threatening. This is America. I mean, I'm not with you, Card Bros. That card's a lot. Card is definitely a lot of text. I want to dress down this turn. No, I don't think so. So let's just Preordain. I think Agatha's Soul Cauldron might see playing Yogg, Exile Grister Yogg. I've seen a lot of people talking about that card in Yawgmoth. My question for you is, what are you cutting? Because the issue with it is it doesn't work with Chord or Evolution, and you have a very finite number of non-creature spells that you can play in that deck because you need such a high density for Chord and Evolution to work. So I'm just, one, not sure what you're cutting for it, and two, at that point, if you have very minimal slots for non-creature spells, the card's not better than Ring. You're way better off just playing Ring. I think it's cute, I just don't know in what context. Like, maybe there's a deck that you can build around that is like Cauldron, Grist, and you're building around that engine, but I don't think it just goes in normal Yawgmoth. I don't even know if you want to put it in the Lotus deck. What does it work with in the Lotus deck? I guess that deck also has Grist. Yeah, I mean, there's maybe something you can cook up with it, but I'm not sold on it. Not sold on it yet. They chose not to attack. Okay, makes sense because I'm a shadow deck. I think this is going to be a dress down turn. So I want to go dress down, end of turn, untap both of these. Do I care about that? I don't think I care about that. What about Cauldron in Pioneer Hardened Scales? Seems nuts with Steel Overseer, making every artifact tap give +1/+1. Might be a little bit too slow for Pioneer, and there's Karn. Couple of problems. It might be okay. Oh boy. We are about to do the thing. I guess I can just use my mana efficiently. Yeah, bolt one of these now. Maybe go bolt, bolt, pew. Yeah. Bolt. Bolt. Where'd all your cards go? Come back. Opponent, where'd all your cards go? Oh, no, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm dumb. Cut that out. Editor, cut that out. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Chat, quick, fill the chat with Twitch Prime subs so we can cut that out. Get that out, get that out. Back Peatland. Well, I guess I'll do that. Reset it. Cut it out, cut it out. My play was really smart until I realized that my card didn't have abilities. That's how the card works. That's not bad. Ooh, good cards. I like good cards. I could take land push? How do I play this? Interesting. Go Terminate hand. I tapped kind of poorly for this. I could have gone Terminate hand, push, exile, Thoughtseize push. But I tapped like kind of a doofus. I mean, I didn't know I was going to hit black card. Like a black card to play off the iteration. Yeah, I guess I could just take land push, Thoughtseize push. That's probably okay. I'm going to Thoughtseize first. Guess I don't need to crack that. Whatever, my life total's fine. Might be a bit of a spew. Oh, they had fucking Urborg. Right, okay. Yeah, I forgot they had Urborg. I'm just like, I'm throwing at this point. Honestly, I'm just going to play the Hearst now. Go to 3. I forgot they had Urborg. My brain is no longer working. Why do people run Undying Malice and Feign Death over Undying Evil? Is it coming back tapped beneficial? So the thing is, if you play too many Undying Evils, they don't work with each other, because if the card has a counter on it, then it doesn't come back. So that's kind of the main reason. You don't want to play too many of that same effect. Kind of in a weird spot. I'm gonna take that. Interesting that they're trading the 1/1 when I have the hearse in play. Oh, that's a 5 headline. Okay, well, I guess I'll push this and just let the trade happen. That's kind of 5 head. Their attack makes a lot more sense now. Okay, go. If they attack, we can ping and then block with the token. Ping. Je ping. Block. They'll never see the second Bowmaster coming. Expressive Iteration. I mean... Yeah, we're just cast a 7-mana 3/3. God, this is what we call doing it. Literally doing it. Is Affinity good in Modern? I mean, if people are playing less Force of Vigors, it's probably not that bad of a deck. And the Rhino stacks have definitely been cutting on Forces. You wanna... Oh, I thought that was Peatland. I was like, you wanna pop that Peatland? Well, I'm dead if they drew Endurance, but... well, they play Endurance, that's the problem. There's not a lot of Karn decks. I guess the most... Oh, no, an 05. How'd I beat an 05? The most prevalent Karn deck is probably Coffers. Broken. I don't know if I want both of those. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bottom one. I think bottoming one is fine. Just to try and find, like, some interaction the turn after. Weird game. That's bad. Yep, death. Yep, death. I'm gonna go ahead and check the game log real quick. It almost seems like that's a bug. What do you guys think? Oh, look at that. 1 top, one bottom, drew the Death Shadow, still drew the other Death Shadow. Conspiracy theory? I think not. Actually getting scammed. How do I play this? I think I have to pressure the Grist. So Murktide at Grist, Shadow at them, play second Shadow, pass. I have to at least get the Grist to 1, I think. I think I don't have a choice. Because I don't want to let them minus and kill one of the Shadows. Or perhaps the Murktide. This is kind of why I wanted to bottom the second Shadow. Because we have a lot of better top decks than Death Shadow. I mean, it's still fine here. Oh, please crack that. Honestly, they probably have to. But they probably should have plus Grist first. That was a mistake. Maybe it didn't matter, but they should have plus Grist first. I liked Murktide in both Bowman at Grist and Shadow with them to guarantee Grist dies. Well, we don't necessarily care if the Grist dies that turn. We just don't want them down-ticking. So I think just dealing a guaranteed 3 and not trading off Bowmaster is pretty good. Like, we didn't need to kill the Grist that turn, right? I don't think so. What deck is this? This is Grixis Death's Shadow. I think it's actually correct to get a Blood Crypt here. Because I have double bolt. Leaving them with Yawgmoth feels really bad. But also, if I don't take Geist, I'm going to 15, they play Geist, put me to 12. And then I have to, like, trade 2 bolts for a Geist. Yeah, I can't do that. I have to take the Geist. I can always terminate the Yawgmoth or find another Thoughtseize. I just take way too much damage. Okay, well, it sucks too. Kill the wall. Kill the wall, and then next turn try to EI into Thoughtseize. Yeah, I think I like that. Should have probably played Watery Grave that turn. It's awkward, though. If I hit Thoughtseize, then I can't. Like, if I leave Steam Vents in hand, and I... Yeah. Oh, but I had Steam Vents and Watery Grave. But, yeah. It's interesting. Let's just play EI. It's definitely not a Thoughtseize. Go. I guess if they Yawgmoth, I can bolt this in response. They can't draw a card. Might not be that bad. I think they played the Forest too. So we know they have Urborg, Yawgmoth, X. I mean, I guess I could just double bolt the Yawgmoth. Could let this happen. Next turn, Watery Grave, bolt, play Murktide. Yeah, honestly, that's fine. I'm just gonna let this happen. Oops, can't cast that yet. Bolt your homie. Yeah, Periphery is goated. Watch them just have a second Yawgmoth. Kind of sad. They are sacking the Geist. I like that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it 8-8. Your turn. I'll draw Grist, please. Big Bird. Big Bird. Big Bird. I should play more often with this card. 2 mana 8-8. Pretty powerful effect. Pretty good card. Pretty good. All of Boots. Okay, no Grist. That's good. That's a good draw. That is a good draw. Oh yeah, about the scam spells. So the thing about Undying Evil is it returns the creature with a counter, which means it doesn't work better with more copies of itself. So that's the main difference. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Shock Pass. Well, this is weird. So what I could do here is I could go Bowmaster, target Geist, ability on the stack, play Dress Down. Well, if I play Dress Down, I think I have to play the Bowmaster first. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go play Bowmaster, Target Geist, ability on the stack, play dress down. So then this won't come back. And then their Bowmaster does nothing. I think that worked. I think that was a good exchange. And then the nice thing about this line is the dress down is in play for their turn, so even if they draw Yawgmoth, well, I guess they could just do it end of turn, but cool. All right, 2-2, chat. That means we get a little Gamba. Last match of the stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in for this episode of Donation Deck Thursday. I hope you had a great time tonight, chat. If you are having a good time and enjoying the content, be sure to hit the follow button and consider supporting the channel with a free Twitch Prime sub as well. Alright, one land Preordain. Fuck it, we ball. I think I'm going to get Watery Grave. Am I leading on Preordain or Thoughtseize? No, I'm leading on Thoughtseize. Fuck that. What you got? What you got over there, buddy? What are you working with? Show me your secrets. Murktide. Murktide with Arcanist. I don't know what I take. I take Bolt. God, it's really risky to take Bolt. I don't have an answer for this Arcanist. I'm just going to take their threat. Let them keep the answers. Like, when their hand is lands, 1 threat, 2 answers, I think it's just better to take their threat. And they just, like, play through the answers. Okay. You know, they have Bolt in hand. I don't want to expose the Arcanist to Bolt. I don't mind exposing the Bowmaster to Bolt, though. I think I'm going to play Bowmaster on their upkeep. Yeah, like this. And force them to Bolt it. Yep, that's fine. Go to combat. Maybe they kill Bowmaster in combat. Maybe they don't. Now I can Thoughtseize Arcanist. I guess they have Bolt and Counterspell for Arcanist. Let's lead on Thoughtseize and see what they do. They might counter this. I mean, honestly, if they counter this, I'll probably still just play Arcanist. Really? Oh, okay. They just drew another counter spell and a path. Well, now I just take path, right? Take path, slam Arcanist, leave them with 2 counter spells. Yeah, like, okay. They're still gonna get dumpstered. Unless they draw a Bolt this turn. Yeah, their counterspell's not looking so hot this game, huh? Yeah, also, Path to Exile jump scare. They could draw Murktide. It's, like, kind of annoying. Oh, it's not annoying at all. So, I should leave up Blood Crypt, because I could hit Fatal Push, or... It's awkward, though. If I leave up Blood Crypt, I can't cast a cantrip. I have more bolts than I do pushes. Maybe I should leave up Steam Vents. That's probably fine. I think we lead Preordain. Perhaps. And bottom, exile. Maybe it was better to lead Preordain. Now it's kind of awkward, huh? We can consider a bolt into the graveyard and flash it back with Arcanist. I mean, that's not bad either. Only being a lantern, yeah. So there's really no reason to flashback Thoughtseize, because we know their hand is double counterspell, which I guess can counter the Murktide. God, this actually, the way that I played this is kind of sketch. No, they had Bolt in the graveyard. They're going to Bolt my Arcanist. It wouldn't path me. Yeah, I think I might have screwed this up. Might have screwed this one up a little bit. Since I assume they're going to Bolt the Arcanist. Yeah. Just go to 6. Not a big deal. We know they have 2 counterspells and a Steam Vents, which means they get to hold up double counterspell here. It's kind of awkward. Maybe I should have Preordained first last turn. I just got too excited because I wanted to try to resolve the... the expressive. There's not really a good way to do this. I can Thoughtseize first, but they just let it resolve. They have 2 counterspells anyways. Maybe I Preordain first? Try to go Murktide, Drown, but then they just go counter. Right, Murktide counter, Drown counter. If I had 1 more mana, this would be okay, because then I could go Thoughtseize, Murktide, Drown. Put myself in a bit of a predicament. They drew Flame of Anor. That's also a disaster. Because now I kind of have to take that. Yeah, I think I messed this game up. You're going to go top, bottom. And then try to get them to use their mana on their turn. I'm not going to chump block. So the way that what I can do now is I can go drown on their turn. They counter, untap, I push, they counter, then I slam Murktide. That's the plan, at least. Thankfully, they have nothing good to flashback. I'm dead? How am I dead? You don't think I have any outs? I mean, if they use their counter spells to protect the Arcanist, I could slam Murktide and maybe have outs. Oh, but they could path the Murktide, is what you're saying, yeah. So maybe I have to lead Murktide and then Fatal Push the Arcanist? I probably do, actually. Which is kind of bad. Yeah, but I can lead Murktide. I guess if I lead Murktide, they just let it resolve. That helps. That definitely helps. You realize something. What'd you realize? Yeah, the Piracy Charm tech. Okay, I think I'm gonna lead on push. Yeah, lead on push. I wonder if they just let this go. They might. I hope they fight over it. Adventures plus Tybalt's Trickery. Well, Trickery was already a thing in Pioneer, right? Yeah, they just let it go. So I can't even play the Murktide here. Go. Need to find the second drown. Or just another threat that they want to counter, like a shadow. Or that. Good chance they fight over that. Have to hope they didn't find another counter spell. I mean, if they don't counter this, I think I have to jam the Murktide. I don't think I have a choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you counter it. That's fine. At least we have this. Yep. Set as adventures that are really cheap on big creatures. Yeah, for sure. Definitely, maybe something there. I could see it. Snap puts a card on top. If that's not Bolt, I don't know what is. Surely it's Bolt, right? Okay, I could beat that. Murktide? Shadow? Creature? But a Watery Grave. Not any of those. Bit sus. Okay, could be worse. I think I'm going to fire that off now. Speed up the clock a little bit. Alright, go to 8, take 2, go to 6. Then we have a 2-turn clock. Actually, a 1-turn clock if the Bolt sticks. Right, 3 plus 3. I mean, they're just going to draw Bolt, but we can hope. Path to Exile. Alrighty. Yeah. Jeskai, Arcanist, Flame of Anor. Interesting deck. Cool stuff going on. It's 9 plus 10. I can't get that high. Look, I'm not. I'm a Magic streamer, all right. I'm not here to do math. You can ask Spike about that. Remember, you're watching twitch.tv/Doomwake, not twitch.tv/Aspiring Spike. Wait, not F6, not F6. I did not mean to F6. Fuck. I didn't mean to F6. Just hit F6 for no reason. Ah! I mean, they only have one counter spell left, right? Yes, I miss lethal. I literally just said that! Alright, I'm going for it. The thing is, if they had Bolt, they wouldn't have countered my Preordain, right? They would have just bolted me. Oh, well. Okay, maybe it didn't matter because maybe they had Force Blue card anyways. You know, if more people use the Twitch Prime sub, then maybe I wouldn't punt like this. How's that? Nice card. Well, they didn't have Bolt that turn because they would have shocked and killed me. Come on. Oh my god. I mean, there's no way they don't find a Bolt, right? There's simply no way they don't find a Bolt. They found a Murktide. Still probably good enough. Yeah, they've only gone through one this game. They cast one on turn 2. It's turn 11. They have not found a second one. Too easy. Too easy. I hope they have the 4th counterspell too, because we can pierce it. What an unreal game. What an absurd game. Quality TV. I know, that's what I'm saying. This is the content that you're all here for. Alright, blue stuff. Here's Fluster, Spellbomb. Hearse good. Terminate good against Murktide. Don't think I want Dress Down. What the hell do I cut in matchups like this? We shave on cantrips. Chat, thoughts? Yeah, I guess Drown's kind of bad against Murktide. We are bringing in more answers to it. If I just cut Consider, is that crazy? I could, like, shave one Arcanist, keep it Consider. Let's try that. I know, they looked at so many cards and couldn't find a Bolt. It's insane. It's nuts. Let's represent Bolts. Also wouldn't mind Spell Piercing a Preordain. Go. I'm just gonna play Drago for a little bit. The nice thing about playing Drago is I have a million lands, so I'll be here all day. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Chat, buckle in. We're gonna be here for a while. Until they miss a land drop. Tobias, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Chat, if you are new here and you are not following the stream, hit that follow button. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm just gonna keep passing, honestly. No, they missed a land drop. I'm chilling. I don't need to do anything until I'm about to miss a land drop. Like, they have to act. This is my farewell to you. You think they counter Hearse? I'll wait one more turn. I guess waiting one more turn is kind of sketch, because they can have another draw 2 into turn, maybe. But, like, if they brick, they're probably going to cast EI. Dreadhorde Arcanist. I could not care less about that card. Alright, so let's lead Expressive. Let's lead Expressive. Fluster, Bolt, Spellbomb, huh? Well, I can exile the Bolt, hand the Fluster, Bolt the Arcanist, play Hearse, maybe, and bottom, exile. Play Bloodstained Mire, Bolt this. Could also Fetch Shock, play a Shadow. Kind of like that, I think. Could also double Fetch Shock. Could also play Hearse, yeah. I mean, I kind of want to play an actual threat this turn. 11, 8, it would be a 5/5. Nah. Okay, let's play Hearse. I think you're right about that, actually. If they have Pierce, we can Fluster it. Okay, we can also Fluster that. Fluster, same targets. They pitched a counterspell. That's nice. Okay. I think having this fight's good, because then we resolve the Hearse and we're chilling. Then we can, like, just dump our hand next turn if we want to. Oh. Probably should have Hearsed main phase, huh? Probably should have Hearsed main phase, huh? Perhaps that would have been a better line. Perhaps that would have been a good line. It's okay, I drew my own Murktide, it's fine. I think I'm gonna take Thoughtseize too, I think. Just in case they have Subtlety. We'll be alright. Never mind. We won't be alright. Well... Alright, you know what? Mistakes were made, it's fine. Kinda have to take Bolt, right? That thing's a 5/5. We're going to 1 here. Yeah, we have to take Bolt. So I play Double Shadow in hopes that they path one of them next turn. Now I can't even Hearse them. If I Hearse them, I die. Alright, well, you know, mistakes were made. They're pathing one of them. That's somewhat good. And we have to hope they... Oh, they can't path the other one. They only have 1 white mana. So another hand is path, counterspell, force. I guess how do we beat force is the question. I don't know that we can beat force. The force doesn't even matter, right? Yeah, I fucked this game up. I mean, I would have just easily won if I had main phased the hearse. I think we're just dead. Yeah, I think we're dead. Yeah, alright, good beats. I don't know why I didn't main phase the hearse. That was just really stupid. I'm getting tired. It's getting late. It's getting late, chat. Usually towards the end of the stream, I tend to... Things get a little sus, you know? I'm gonna lock it in, alright? Lock it in, dude. Lock it in. We got it. We're good. Lock it in. We got this. Lock it the fuck in, boys. Lock it in. You're not locking it in. Lock it in now. Lock it in. First. Oh, I'm going serious mode this game. Serious mode this game, chat. You're locked the fuck in, boys. I'm in the zone. Top, bottom. Top, bottom. Dreadhorde Arcanist. What is your response? That's it? That's all you got, buddy? Okay. What is the way that I need to do this so I'm not throwing? Yeah, I like that. Probably lead on Thoughtseize. Check and see what's going on over there. Dreadhorde, Flame, Fluster, Lorien, Path. Okay, so bolt their Arcanist, flashback Preordain, hold up Fluster. They can go play second Arcanist, hold up their Fluster. I could just take Fluster. Could also take Path. No, let's take Fluster, I think. It's just the hardest card to 1-for-1. And then we can go bolt their Arcanist, combat. I could also flashback Thoughtseize. Maybe that's just better. Yeah, let's actually flashback Thoughtseize. And take the... There's no reason to take Arcanist, because if they go Arcanist, Path my Arcanist, we fluster their Path and bolt their Arcanist. Yeah. Could take Path, I guess. It's probably fine. Alright, go. Fluster. Yeah, we're having Fluster fights. If they Path first, then you're fucked. Yeah, that's why I think taking the Path is nice. Just in case. They could draw exactly Murktide. That would be very unfortunate. There's not really a lot I can do about that. Kind of have to hope that just doesn't happen. I think this is the first game that Arcanist has actually looked playable. Every other game we just drew a million 2-drops and we're never able to cast it. You would like to see that. I know why. I know why. Alright, I'm not going to crack the fetch now, because they can respond in Flame. I am simply just going to go to combat. Man, I will say that Murktide plus Arcanist kind of looking awkward this game. Let's go to combat. We can still play a 5/5 Murktide post-combat. So we go... It doesn't really matter what we use for the Fluster. I should probably fetch in response to the Preordain. Yeah. Because I know that I'm casting Murktide this turn. 100,000 mods above 179. Alright, in the queue, Connor, man, in the queue. Kind of awkward that I drew the fucking basic swamp. I think I'm bottoming both. Okay, awkward. Yeah, make a 5/5, I guess. Could play swamp and leave a card in the graveyard, I guess. 2, 3... Alright, well, we don't really have a lot going on after this. They still have an Arcanist and a Lorien. This actually could be kind of a dicey spot. Yes, Dreadhorde does give Murktide a +1/+1 counter. Leaving Bolt, making a 4/4. Guess we can just Bolt next turn and get the counter anyways. Maybe, yeah. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. They have Lorraine in hand. We have to draw Iteration. It's not bad. So they go to 11. Alright, go. I'm playing the land in case they have Double Bolt. Although if they have Double Bolt, they'll just Double Bolt me, most likely. Yeah. I guess thankfully the path to... Man! God damn it. My brother in Christ. Jesus. What are these draws? Alright, I'm off it. Man, frustrating game. Frustrating way to close out the stream. Alright, well, that's how it is sometimes. Let's pay out the prediction. V1! That sucked. I don't know. I think, at the end of the day, I'm not a huge fan of this Shadow build. Again, it just feels really clunky. It's just a lot of twos between the Murktides, the Bowmasters, and the Arcanist. So, I mean, as much as you want to cut Ragavan to make your deck better against Bowmaster, I think you're just giving up a little bit too much. Also, Connor, man, I'm going to refund your song request because we're not going to finish it today, so maybe a different day. But chat, that is going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of the stream. I had a great time today, and I hope you did as well. We'll be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow we might just do a little bit of Cube, kind of taking the day off, preparing for Pure Modern this Saturday. Don't forget, exclamation point.